Thai Ridgebacks are considered one of the oldest domesticated dogs in the world, known since the Bronze Age, nearly 5,000 years ago. Cave paintings have been found depicting dogs resembling Ridgebacks, with a curled tail and upright ears, leading canine researchers to argue that this breed was among the very first ever tamed by humans. Later written records confirm this. 15th century Siamese manuscripts describe the breed as already well established, though noted for its tendency to revert to a feral, independent existence. Those manuscripts portrayed Ridgebacks as strong, self-sufficient, yet deeply loyal and affectionate toward their owners. Because humans played very little role in selectively breeding or improving the breed, the Thai Ridgeback has preserved its original identity almost entirely intact. And that's what makes it so remarkable. No other domestic dog breed has survived unchanged across so many millennia. My story with this breed began about 9 years ago in an ordinary elevator. I spotted a massive red dog with a strange ridge running along its spine. I looked it up later. It turned out to be a Rhodesian Ridgeback. As I explored the breed, I stumbled across something else entirely. A dog with a blue-gray coat, an expressive face, upright ears, and a muscular build. A Thai Ridgeback. I fell in love, despite never having seen one in person. About 2 years passed. And then I went to get her. I brought her home at 6 months old. The first thing I encountered, after admiring how beautiful she was fear. On our very first walk, she was terrified of everything. She sat down in the middle of the road and refused to move. She was frightened of strangers, especially men and elderly people with walking sticks, someone wearing glasses, a cap, or a mask. And this was the height of COVID, would send her into a full panic. She'd dart left and right, pulling frantically in every direction. My biggest fear was that she'd slip the leash and run straight into traffic. It became clear she had serious socialization issues. We visited a dog trainer a few times. The advice was simple: bring treats on walks and hand them to strangers. Let them feed her and pet her. Thai Ridgebacks draw attention wherever they go, and I started using that to our advantage, inviting people to meet her. Slowly, it worked. With other dogs, things weren't much easier. She rarely wanted to play. She'd mostly sit on the sidelines and watch. And other dogs often didn't accept her either. One German shepherd bit her, another badly frightened her. An already anxious girl. But by around a year and a half, something shifted. She stopped being afraid of people, though even now she'll sometimes bark if a large man walks past too quickly or too close. This is tied to a characteristic trait of the breed known as fear aggression, or what's sometimes called cowardly aggression. It's a behavior pattern where a dog, instead of fleeing when frightened, turns to attack, barking, lunging, or biting. Fear becomes the trigger for aggression when the animal feels threatened but sees no way out. In Thai Ridgebacks, this trait appears quite frequently, and it requires careful, consistent socialization from an early age. Around the age of 3, she developed aggression toward other dogs, large ones in particular. I stopped letting her off the leash. The moment she spots a big dog, she lunges. The fur along her spine stands on end, and she goes into full attack mode. And yet, in every actual encounter, she's always been the one who got bitten, which makes me think this really is fear aggression, not dominance. Small dogs she ignores entirely, maybe a quick sniff, then she moves on. Her hunting instinct, on the other hand, is very much alive. She's constantly tracking cats, nose down, ears forward, laser focused. When she actually finds one, she just sniffs it. But if the cat runs away or I won't let her chase it, she falls apart, whining and crying like a child throwing a tantrum. Birds get the same treatment. The moment she spots one, she switches straight into hunt mode. Toys don't interest her much. I have bought every kind of ball imaginable. Complete indifference. But she does love big plush toys. And of course, a good chew bone. At home, she mostly sleeps, which is a little surprising for a dog with such powerful hunting instincts and an athletic build. But Thai Ridgebacks don't actually need endless exercise. Regular walks are enough. And here's something that surprises a lot of people. These dogs are remarkably similar to cats. They're incredibly clean, constantly grooming themselves, carefully selecting the softest and coziest spot to sleep. And yet they're deeply affectionate. They love to cuddle, press close, and practically demand tenderness. That combination of independence and warmth is one of the most endearing things about the breed. A word on grooming. Like any living creature, she has her own scent, but it's quite different from the typical dog smell. That comes down to one thing. Thai Ridgebacks have no undercoat. I bathe her roughly every 10 days. She does shed and fairly heavily, yeah, but usually only once a year, typically at the end of spring or the beginning of summer. If you set aside the hunting instinct and the fear aggression, she's a wonderful dog, calm, undemanding, with a real personality. We travel together. We've flown once, but we've taken the train quite a few times. And she handles long journeys without any fuss. She just lies down, dozes off, and doesn't bother anyone around her. The main thing is to give her a good long walk before the trip, and after that, she simply switches off and goes along for the ride. Honestly, I'm too soft for this dog. Thai Ridgebacks need authority, a firm hand, and clear boundaries. And one more thing, she's clearly more drawn to men. Whether that's the breed or just her personality, I'm not sure. But it's consistent. These dogs are deeply bonded to their owner. She can handle being apart for a while. But if I'm away for 2 weeks or more, things fall apart. She starts destroying everything in the house. It's not spite or stubbornness. It's anxiety. Being separated from her person is genuine stress for her. Every dog is a bigger responsibility. A Thai Ridgeback even more so. This is not a breed for everyone. It demands consistency, firmness, and real commitment. But if you've taken that step, remember, everything your dog does, good or bad, is first and foremost a reflection of how you raised them. They are simply a mirror of what we put into them.